Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the year of the tiger. So happy new year because the transition has just started in the eastern part of the world. And as the waves catch up to the western part of the world where many of us are in at the moment, we can tune into those energies. So today I will give you a brief overview of Feng Shui and some of the components of it. And I will set up some preview calls or additional previews to go deeper into element and Kuan number, space Feng Shui, time Feng Shui, and more. So today I wanted to set up this call, for us at the time of the transition so that we can tune into the energies and circulate the energies for us and also worldwide. 2022 is a year to be bold and adventurous, not in a careless way, not in a way that you don't really respect everybody else or other people or the planet. But being bold means having a vision for your life, for your future, for your path that aligns with you more and aligns with your soul journey, and then filtering out distractions and moving toward your focused vision. So it's a process. It may take a little time to develop that. And I will also give you some hints to continue to do that throughout the year. This is something you want to do every day, especially for the next 1 year, as the energies of the year would support you to do that. So our focus is to harness the energies and then look at how do we bring in more success, abundance, prosperity in our life, in our business, in our journey. But even more than that, how do we align more with our higher vision and purpose? And how do we bring in more of the stronger vibration energies to help raise the global consciousness? As the energies are changing, we want to tune into these energies first and keep sending out ripples worldwide. We notice that people are waking up in many different parts of the world. And just like always, different groups, different corporations, and others, they have their own agenda for money, power. A lot of that comes from the old style greed-based environment and greed-based connections. So the new energies don't really support that. When we have two conflicting ideas, one is that old style of power domination based idea and philosophy, and then the new way of openness and collaborative environment. So they're kind of clashing. And so that's why you have all these things happening on the planet. It started a few years ago. As we transition into the new energies, it will take us a little time to move into the new processes. Many old systems are dysfunctional now, so we need to shift them, uninstall them, and really raise our vibration more to allow much higher vibrational energy. So which new systems or processes can come in and integrate for us and for our future depends on our personal vibration and our collective vibration. So for that reason, when we work with the energies of Feng Shui elements and how information flows through us and the planet at a micro level and a macro level, we can harness these energies to boost our vibration first, to align more with our higher purpose, and then help others to do the same. So we are becoming like vortex energies on the planet. When you have holographic feng shui set up, when you're playing with a lot of different holographic tools, star energies, you are becoming a vortex. Your property is becoming a vortex on Earth. And those vortex energies can send out stronger ripples and higher vibration energies throughout the planet. Okay. So this year, it is the year of the tiger, and the element that is switching or officially switched, but the anchoring takes a little time, about a couple of weeks or so. So the element influencing the planet has switched from metal to water. So combined, it makes it the year of the water tiger. And it is a yang water year because it is an even number year. All the even years like 2020, 2022, 2024, 2026, 2028, all those even number years are yang years. The odd number years are yin years. So the energy circulates a little differently, but each element plays a role for 2 years, then it passes on to the next one. So we have a different harmonious cycle happening through the planet. So it happens worldwide, and then it happens in our lives. Elements are like battery sources for us, right? So you want to know more about your element, so you know if it is a direct source that is empowering you. If not, through holographic feng shui, I bring in solutions for you. Yeah. All right. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. At the end, I will also do another journey to bring in some of these energies globally. Since the transition officially started happening and a lot of celebration is happening worldwide, especially in the eastern part of the world, today let's focus on tuning into those energies. Excuse me. So now I will take you through a journey to tune into the energies of the tiger. Gently close your eyes. Focus on your heart. And begin to breathe in and out. Let's bring up spiraling earth energies from the center of earth. Allow these energies to come up through your lower chakras and your feet for grounding. Let's bring down the spiraling rays of the sun through your higher chakras and your crown. You are inside a vortex between the earth and the sun. Allow the energies to spiral through you up and down. Notice your sensations. Imagine yourself rising above your location. Notice where you are. Let's now tune into the energies of the tiger, and especially the energies of the water tiger, bringing in yang water energies. Let's tune into these celebration energies happening around the Chinese New Year, which is connected to an energetic cycle on the planet. Notice the energies of the Yang water tiger coming in from the east. And it's going through your location. And let's have the energies circulate through you. Spiraling through you, through your chakras, your meridians, through your cells, atoms, and DNA strands. Tune into all the empowering water tiger energies. While the vortex is running for you, let's also run a space clearing for your property. Notice a gentle detoxing vortex spiraling through the walls, the rooms, the items in your home or office or business, even the land. And if you are in a building, it's also going through the whole building. I will run the holographic tools, the rings of harmony. Notice old energies, limitations, and anything that holds you back getting transformed, and those energies are getting flushed out of you and your property. Let's now bring in the water tiger vortex and allow the vortex to gently flow through your property, home, office, business, building, the neighborhood, and gradually expand. Energies are being bold, being courageous, having a focused vision, energies of aligning with your higher purpose, energies of staying above global challenges, energies of opening up your higher level of intuition and bringing in new solutions and possibilities for you, for your loved ones, for your career, and for your future. Let's welcome the year of the water tiger. Notice how the energies show up for you. Notice how the tiger energy shows up in your mind. Notice the empowering water tiger vortex spiraling through you and through your year. Expect miracles this year. Expect a deeper level of awakening this year. Expect success, abundance, and prosperity this year. Expect truth, transparency, unity, and collaboration this year. Allow the energies to harmonize for you. Let's breathe in and out deeply and gently a few more times. Let's come back to your present moment. Rub your hands together and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Notice the energies of the water tiger year and how it felt to you. These energies of the year are connected to changing global energetic cycles. The Western years are connected to the accounting years. So we keep our information straightforward between January 1st and December 31st. But the Chinese New Year's and some of the other New Years are more connected with energetic cycle. So the year of the tiger brings you more fresh energy. It brings you more empowering and moving forward energies, because tiger is also seen in the eastern part of the world and many different parts of the world as king of the jungle, and it is connected to the energies of royalty. So tiger also is connected to energies of leadership and taking charge. So that's why taking charge of your year is very, very powerful. So you announce to the universe, to the cosmic energies, that you are ready to take charge of your year. You're not waiting for corporations to do it for you. You want to do it. We are at the age where each of us individually need to rise up. So that's why the year of the tiger and the energies of the tiger is very, very powerful for us. And we want to harness the energies this year as much as we can. And not just this year, moving forward, we want to constantly tune into these energies, the parts that benefit you the most. Now, tune into those parts and move forward. Like you are king of your world. All right, you are, but sometimes we don't think that way. You are in charge of your hologram. You are in charge of your reality. We each experience our reality through our senses in different ways. How you see the world, how I see the world, how somebody else sees the world would be different. So you can be in charge of your world the way only I can be in charge of my vibration, creating my world. So we want to tune into these beneficial energies this year. But here's the thing, don't get frustrated or discouraged, because this is also the water year. That means there's a lot of fluctuation energies. Imagine the ocean waves, or imagine river flowing. A lot of fluctuation is there. However, it has its own rhythm. Once you get in tune with the rhythm of the ocean, you know how the waves are coming. You know the sound. You can tune into the energies in advance. You know how far the wave may go by watching it and calculating it in your mind. So watch global energies, but don't get glued into news. Tune into the energies. Notice the cycle, notice the rhythm, notice the water energies moving up and down. Surf the water. That's where the energies of the tiger come in. And a lot of the playing with holographic tools and star energies come in, so you can surf. So be playful. And regardless of what's happening around you or in your world, first thing is unplug. And then the second thing is ask, what would I rather experience or attract or manifest? Knowing that there's a lot of fluctuation energies in the water tiger year. Tune into the tiger energies. The tigers are very good swimmers. So tune into that energy. Imagine moving forward and being bold and heading in the direction of your vision. Okay, so that would be very, very powerful this year. And this is not something you want to do only today or only for this week. You want to keep doing it for the entire year while the energies are here. So each day you tune in a little bit more and begin to align yourself more. All right, so let's talk about some points regarding the Feng Shui. Now, what is Feng Shui? Feng Shui, or true Feng Shui, is actually an ancient system of art, science, and mathematics. In the modern days, it has become a horoscope system that you play with. You know, is today your lucky day? Is today your lucky, if this is your lucky week or lucky year? It's a lot beyond that. You know, with the rise of some of the energies and certain governments globally, a lot of the ancient knowledge has been suppressed. A lot of books burned. A lot of feng shui masters had to escape. A lot of them didn't make it. So we have lost a tremendous amount of ancient knowledge and wisdom in the last 70, 80 years. So rise above Feng Shui being a daily horoscope thing. No, it's not that. It is so much beyond that. Feng Shui is the mathematics of how energy information flows through a system, whether it's a closed system or whether it's a global system. It doesn't matter. What happens at a micro level is also happening at a macro level. So the global cycles are also present in your personal property in a miniature way, but information is there. So Feng Shui is about bringing in different vibration through different colors, shapes, objects, and other types of flow, so that energy and information can flow through a space in a geometric fashion, which will raise the vibration to generate success, abundance, and prosperity for people in that property. So how the energies are flowing, and based on your date of birth and your magnetic alignment, how they're affecting you or influencing you, that is also a part of it. But today, people have forgotten the rest of it, and they're only looking at making it horoscope. So detach from that, look at the overall picture. It is a model to create a harmonious environment so that the space can support you to do whatever you want to do for bringing in more success, abundance, or your spiritual practice, or connecting more with your higher level of consciousness, or bringing in solutions for the future or for Earth and more. What ancient masters have said is having the proper feng shui in a place can boost your vibration easily between 30% and 45 or 30 to 40%. And when your vibration is higher by that much, that means the environment and your space is supporting you an extra, let's say 35% on an average. That means it is that much easier for you to accomplish things. Otherwise, your system needs to fight the energy to rise above the situation, and you have to spend a lot of time and energy unconsciously to maintain the vibration that's beneficial for you so you can create success. So instead of that, the calculation is there so that the environmental part is taken care of. We don't have to constantly do things to shift our energy with the environment. Allow the environment to support you. Then that 30 or 35% energy and effort is free for you. So you can use that to create more benefits. Okay, so that's a summary of what Feng Shui is, or a foundation of what Feng Shui is. Now, Feng Shui works with different elements. The years are connected to different animals because they have calculated to see what is the closest animal that can translate some of the characteristics that we notice and experience. So it's how we can remember things too, right? So the purpose behind Feng Shui is to reprogram your environment, whether it's a home or a business or a farmland or office, so that the supporting energies can help you give a boost or receive a boost, and it will empower you to create a better relationship with the energies flowing through the environment to boost success, abundance, and prosperity in all areas of your life. Now, how does Feng Shui work? You have seen people placing maybe beds or their offices in certain direction, or maybe decorating space with certain colors or objects or information. What those objects carry is different vibration. Why would you place water in certain areas? Water carries a vibration. It has certain energy. It has certain flow. It generates certain sound harmonics. It generates a smell. It generates sound. It generates many things. All those things together create water, or many qualities together create the energies of fire or energies of earth. So when you're placing those objects that are connected to different elements in different parts of your home, you are shifting the energies, and you are having the energies cycle through the property in a more harmonious way. So think about our weather, like global weather. Some areas are very cold. That means you need warm weather clothing. Some areas are very hot. You may need fan or air conditioning. In some areas you have a lot of rain, so you need umbrella. Some areas, in some areas, you may be experiencing a lot of snow, so you need snow gear and things to clean up the snow. Right? So these are different types of global weather conditions that we know of, and we want to bring in the right tool for us and take them into these areas, or when we are there, so we can harmonize the environment, right? So Feng Shui is similar. You have different types of energies flowing from different parts of the world and different parts of the property in a geometric fashion. So it's about looking at what are the empowering energies, and let's amplify them by using different tools, colors, objects, shapes, and geometry, and looking at what are the energies that are not empowering you, and then bringing in different objects, shapes, colors, and vibration to neutralize them. So that means you have an empowering flow throughout your property. So taking that further is where holographic feng shui comes in, where you're not restricted to having to place certain objects, shape, color, and things all over the place and property. Now, let's say feng shui calculation and feng shui master tells you that in a particular area, like north of the property, that you may need water energy. Maybe it's for your home or business, but that's where you have the front door. You cannot put water there, right? You may slip and fall, or somebody coming into the retail place may slip and fall, and then that creates a lot more issues. So then what do? You bring in symbolism of water, bring in the color blue and other things. So that's all of the space feng shui and the traditional physical feng shui. What holographic feng shui is capable of doing is placing in more like an energetic and holographic water fountain there. It's not going to make the place wet, but it generates the codes of water, generates the color of the vibration. It generates the sound harmonics, smell, and other mathematical data, which makes water water. Okay, so what holographic feng shui does is it takes in traditional feng shui and then it removes the need to place different things all over the place, and it energetically brings in the solutions and holographic data, objects, symbol, code, geometry, they are in your home. So imagine your home is in a 3D and imagine the same home in a 5th-dimensional environment, which is decorated with all the things, and they are overlapping each other. So even though you don't see the water fountain, you don't bump into it, but it is where it's supposed to be. In the hologram, it is there. Yeah. So think about all those night vision goggles we have, or people use or military uses. So they can see a lot more. So if you have the holographic vision goggles, then you would see all the arrangement in your property. So holographic feng shui is like that. Codes, geometry, symbols, everything else go into your space by using holograms. And so I place holographic plates and a lot of other things in your property that maintains all of that for the year. And it is also fractal energy. So geometric vibration is going through the space. Okay, so that's why holographic feng shui is a lot more powerful, because first thing is it frees you up and frees up your environment. But the second thing is in traditional feng shui, there are many things you cannot do, but in the holographic feng shui, you can do those things. More of those are connected to some of the time feng shui elements and more. We'll talk more about that later. Let me just quickly give you a little bit of overview of the element and a couple of other things for this year. So, I mentioned about feng shui working with different energies and elements. You may have seen this picture. So this is the cycle of elements, where you see the red arrows going in a clockwise direction. It is an empowering or uplifting cycle. We were in the metal energy for 2 years. Now we are moving into the water energy for 2 years. And you can read it this way: water gives life to wood. Water empowers wood. Wood empowers fire. Why? Fire needs wood to burn. Fire produces earth. How? Fire burns wood and produces ashes and earth. Earth produces metal, right? Metal comes from earth. Metal carries water. Metal energizes water. So that's the productive cycle. So feng shui works with different elements and colors. This is where most of the colors and elements come from. So where water energy is needed, you may be placing actual water or water fountain, depending on the type of energy, or something that's blue, something that's wavy, representing water, or pictures of water and more. Similarly, all the other elements. All right. So these are the elements that we play with or use in the mathematics of feng shui. And in the holographic feng shui, without actually placing the items, objects, or shapes that represent these elements, you're placing the code, symbols, geometry, and objects in a holographic form so that you don't need any physical placement. Okay, so that's more about element. I will talk more about that later in a different preview, and we will play with those energies. Okay. So now let's take a look at the Space Feng Shui diagram, and I'll quickly go over that. So you notice on the right, this is the Feng Shui, Space Feng Shui diagram. You may notice it as a grid, like similar to what you see here, or sometimes it's shown more in a circular way, depending on the property or the how it's done. And so if you notice this year, this is the flying star for the year. And again, I will talk more about these in a different preview and go into details. Today, I'm just giving you some brief overview so you have some idea, especially if you're brand new. This is on the left, connected more with the Chinese New Year and the energetic cycle of the new year and the energies that different, what these numbers are called, are flying stars. So it's about different flying stars that are coming into position each year. There are yearly cycles like this. There are 20-year cycles like that. There are even monthly cycles like that. Okay, so this year, 5 is at the center, and the way you look at the flow is you go up. So from 5 to 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's how the information flows. It's almost like creating infinity loops throughout the property. So when you look at it, notice this is east on the left, west is on the right. It's slightly different than how the global map is laid out. So you would have to reverse it if you're placing this on the global map. So this is east, west, north, south. So imagine placing this time feng shui diagram on your property. Do that in your mind now. Think about where east is, or if you don't know, think about the sunrise. If you're not sure, then you can always use your phone or a compass to find the direction. And notice which of the flying stars are in different parts of your home. Where is your bedroom? Where is your office? Where is your living room? Where is your kitchen? You may have a strange shape, maybe a U-shaped home or an L-shaped home. Then that becomes a little tricky. In those scenarios, I set up multiple holograms for your property. So, it takes care of that. That's another thing that the traditional feng shui may have some limitation, and you need to do a lot more adjustment because usually homes are not squares like this in today's world. In the old days, they were sort of, but in today's world, you have all kinds of interesting shapes. Okay, so look at these energies for your office, for your bedroom, and more. Look at where the power spots are in your property. Where do you spend more time? Think about that. And then you can also, it's not necessary, but if you want to really go deeper, you can also superimpose this inside a room. So then the east, west, north, south of a room, but then it's getting into a more complex, scenario. So you don't have to think about that. Now, I set up a lot of those things, especially if you have an office or business, then I look at the micro level also of the property diagram to um, kind of do more of an inner work with the different flying stars, different holograms for space feng shui and time feng shui. Okay, and on the right, you see the general space feng shui diagram. The space feng shui doesn't really change. What changes is the time feng shui each year. This is the yearly one. And what changes is the 20-year period time feng shui. Now, right now, we have period 8. If you're familiar with feng shui, you may hear that. So that means 8 is at the center. So it goes like 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the period 8 diagram. So if you moved into your home or built your home between 2004 and now, you are in period 8. The center of your property is 8. So the period feng shui, the 20-year cycle will change from 2024 and on. So for the next 20 years, 2024 to early 2064, we will have period 9, when 9 will be at the center. So I'm giving you some quick overview for a number of different things, and I will wrap up now. But understand that some more detailed preview will come in. I will announce when, and I will talk more about elements, how to use different elements for your benefit, and more about the yearly and 20-year cycle. Now let's take a look at or pay attention to the space feng shui diagram. For easier understanding, you can make in your mind, you can imagine it just like this too. Think about the, let's say southeast, this is a square, just like the square 4. 2 is a square here. 9 is a square here. So if it makes it easier for you, then you can picture that. So 3 squares on the first line, 3 squares on the second line, 3 squares in the third line. Interesting thing about this year, and it happens every 9 years, is the space feng shui and the yearly time feng shui is overlapping, and they're amplifying the energies. How? Well, then notice 1, water energy, success, north is here. 1, water energy, success, north, right? Let's look at 8, prosperity, earth energy in the northeast. Northeast has 8, prosperity and earth energy. Similarly, the northwest has metal, number 6, luck energy. It has metal, number 6, luck energy. 7, metal energy is in the west. 3, wood energy is in the east. 4, wood energy is in the southeast. 9, fire energy multiplier is in the south. 2, earth energy is in the southwest. Okay, so notice this diagram on the right is the same as this diagram on the left, even though visually they look very different, but the energies are amplifying. Now, space feng shui doesn't have some of the stars like conflict, loss, misfortune, mishap, those energies. This is more of the general directional energies. The time feng shui is slightly different. It's the quality and the type of vibration that's coming in. So you want to harmonize the ones that are not empowering for you and this one. So 2, 3, 5, and 7. These are the 4 flying stars you want to harmonize and heal this year. And 1, 4, 6, and 8, you want to amplify this year. And 9 is a multiplier energies now. So that's mainly what I wanted to talk about today. You may have a lot of questions because I gave you a brief overview, but then I will set up additional previews, and I'll make some information available for you so you know what to do when it comes to or like more about your element, your energy, and other details. When it comes to holographic feng shui, another big advantage is each year you don't need to replace all of your activations and cures for space feng shui, time feng shui, and the 20-year cycle. And so many practitioners only talk about the space feng shui. Some include some time feng shui with it too. But then there are many other things. The 90% of space feng shui that is not here, but it's more about different types of stress lines, different flow, positive vortex, negative vortex, different degrees, what information and energy they create. So that's very few people talk about them. So that's the other 90% of space feng shui. So this is maybe 10% to 20%, but this space feng shui I'm talking about. But the other side of space feng shui that needs to be harmonized, because if that is not calibrated, then a lot of the general feng shui activities that you do can be overridden by those just because the vibration is very powerful. So for example, if there is a negative vortex in your career area or in your success area, or if you have a business, then in some of the places where many activities are happening, so if there's a negative vortex there, it's just draining energy and information. So you want to harmonize it and change the energy and mathematics so that it becomes a positive and empowering vortex. Okay, so all right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to mention today briefly. Now I will go over more details in the later in the month, and you will find out more information about it. I know many have placed their 2022 holographic feng shui order already. Everybody's in the queue. I will start the setup most likely around the second week of February. Why? Because it takes, the energy is starting to transition today. The waves will come to the west, later tonight. So it's flowing through the planet. So by the time the new energies anchor, so the metal energies switches to water energies, and the water energies anchor, sometimes it takes a couple of weeks. Sometimes it's a little bit more. But I think the water energy is coming in pretty fast, especially when it's yang water. So for that reason, I start setting up feng shui about a couple of weeks after the official date, or whenever I see that, yes, the clicking has happened. So then I will start to go in the order I received the feng shui setup request. Okay, so if you haven't done that, then you can take a look at the site. If you have an older holographic feng shui setup, you can just look at the upgrade option and select that. If you have never set up any holographic feng shui for your property, whether it's a home or office or business or farmland, or a different type of area, then you can choose that. Feng Shui is, it can be set up for any kind of property, including mobile home. There are lots of mobile homes we have where we have Feng Shui set up. There are many organizations like companies, buildings. Sometimes people ask if they can be set up for, let's say, moving trucks and things. No, that's something different. You probably don't need that because it is also anchored on a particular part of the property or land, and then different directional energy is coming in. And so anything that's stationary, well, Earth is not stationary, but compared to Earth, anything that's stationary, you can set up holographic feng shui. So many farmlands are using them in different parts of the world. Then we have different types of buildings. Could be private homes or offices or apartments or floors, and whether they're factories or garments industries or personal properties, doesn't matter. You can choose by looking at some of the options we have on the website. If you need something custom, or if you're not sure where your property fits in, then you can choose, or you can email support@lifeharmonized.com. If you have a home office, so it is mainly your home, but you have a room that's your home office, then I still consider that to be a residential. You don't have to use the business feng shui. The business feng shui is, it starts from 1,000 square feet and up, and the residential feng shui starts from 2,000 square feet and up. Based on the size of the property, there are different models that are available. So if you have any questions, you can always ask, and by emailing support@lifeharmonized.com. All right. So I will open up if you have any questions. But before I do that, the way we started doing the water tiger integration for us and tuning into the energies, right now, to end our official class and journey in the preview, we will bring in the water tiger energies for the planet, so that a lot of people all over the world who are wanting to stand up, or who are in the process, but they are experiencing a lot of different situations, or different groups, corporations, governments causing a lot of issues for them, but they're looking to help people and the planet. We want to empower them. We want to bring in energy and solution for them. And we want to bring in rapid transformation energies worldwide, so that we can shift the old models into a more harmonious, new high vibration energy models. Let's explore our journey with the water tiger energy for the planet. Gently close your eyes. Focus on your heart. Begin to breathe in and out. Let's bring up spiraling earth energies from the center of earth, and allow those energies to come up through your lower chakras and your feet for grounding. And let's bring down the spiraling rays of the sun through your higher chakras and your crown. You are inside a vortex between the earth and the sun. Let's now tune into the water tiger energies. Tune into the energies of being bold, adventurous. Tune into the energies of courage and wisdom. Tune into the energies of honesty, transparency, and integrity. Tune into the energies of rising and empowerment. Tune into the energies of personal and global collaboration and unity. Notice all those and other beneficial energies from the water tiger to circulate through the entire planet. Imagine the world map. Picture a clockwise water tiger energy vortex for every city. Notice the energies for every state or province, a larger vortex. Notice an even larger vortex for every country. Allow the vortex energies to keep getting stronger and stronger. Continue to circulate the energies worldwide, empowering yourself, empowering others, empowering the world. Notice the energy is getting stronger. Picture the entire year in your mind. Think about the calendar year. And imagine circulating the energies for every day of this year. Allow the global energies to change. Allow old models to be transformed for new models that will be empowering for people. They will help the planet. Let's breathe in and out deeply and gently. Let's come back to a present moment. Rub your hands together and gently open your eyes. Welcome back and Happy New Year again. Even though officially in the Western part of the world, the switching is happening tonight, but we have been bringing in the energy waves. So keep tuning into the energies. And also please remember, if you haven't placed your order yet, then there is a queue. So you can, you'll be a part of the queue for setting up holographic feng shui. So when I set up additional previews to go deeper into elements and the time function more, you'll find an email about it. So look out for that. And I wish you a lot of magic this year. Let's continue to boost the energies and let's keep circulating the energies and boost your vibration. So first do that for you, and then gradually start expanding that vortex energies out for your entire world. So take care, have a magical rest of your day, and wishing you a magical year of the water tiger.